Hello and welcome to the One Word Podcast. My name is Jacob, and this is the most unpredictable podcast in the world. And I'm here today with my good friend Christian Rivera. Hi, Christian.
Hello there.
What do you do, Christian? Why are you a cool person?
Well, because of a nice mustache and goatee.
Okay. That's the only reason, not the fact that you
Confidence, though.
you might be a host on Gaming Buzz. Isn't that pretty cool too?
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, so that's probably your cool things. I'm a podcaster and I got a mustache.
Yeah.
Seems right to me. Are you ready to play the game?
Sure.
So the two words you have are questionable. Questionable is not one of them.
Oh, okay.
We just randomly generated them like 10 seconds before we started this episode. And they are gross and erotica. So, pick your poison.
Oh. Ooh.
Just don't pick some gross erotica, please.
Just go with gross.
And now the audience goes, aww. All right, so why not erotica? Are you not comfortable with talking about that kind of things in a podcast your mother might watch?
No, it's not that. This is supposed to be like PG-13 or something. So let's, I can go into detail.
So what you're saying is you're trying to keep it classy.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about some really gross things.
Yeah.
Christian, I'm going to start with this. What's the grossest thing you've ever seen?
I'm looking right at it.
I don't think I want to do this show anymore.
I'm kidding.
Serious answer?
Okay. Grossest thing I've seen, possibly just my dog crapping everywhere.
That is pretty gross. Thank you for that image, Christian. Your dog is a tiny little thing, though, so it must not be that big of a mess.
No.
Your dog's like, what, 4 ounces?
Yeah.
Tiny little rat.
Come on.
So, next question. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
What does the word gross mean?
Something that disgusts and disturbs a person. Basic dictionary. Definition.
And to be clear, you did not just Google that, right?
No.
Okay. Gross is gross.
Mm-hmm.
Even the word sounds gross.
Yeah, it does.
And the more you say it, the weirder it sounds. So, when it comes to grossness, do you ever do anything that's gross? Keep it classy.
Oh man, keep it classy.
Keep it classy.
Do I do something that's gross?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Pick my nose.
Scandalous. You know what I do that's gross? I bite my nails, and some people find that really gross. So there we go. We shared some experiences, right? Maybe you embarrassed yourself a little bit. That's cool. Is it gross that you do that? Do you think it's gross?
Nah. I mean, for other people, yeah, because they're like, oh god, it's mucus. It's not like you have some underneath your nose, I guess.
Underneath it, not, inside.
I've seen people that have mucus underneath their nose too.
Oh boy.
What is the opposite of gross?
Not gross.
When I say what is the opposite of something, adding the word not in front of it should not count, Christian. That's just gross, man.
I don't know. Appetizing, good.
Okay. So what's one way that you can turn something appetizing gross? Like instantly.
From gross to appetizing?
Or vice versa.
Well, you grab a snail and just put it in a pan and cook it, and then now it's delicious.
Yeah, so make some escargot.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had escargot?
Yes.
Oh, I have too. It's super delicious.
And it was funny. There were two girls one time that were just like in French class, and then I ate the escargot, and they were like freaking out. They're like, "Oh my god, it's eating snail!"
Here's the thing. Way I've had them, which is the typical way, is like covered in garlic and butter.
Yep.
I don't know if I like the taste of the actual snail or I just really love garlic and butter.
I think the garlic and butter is actually disguising the real taste of the snail.
Well, what do you think a snail would taste like if you just did something gross and you found one like laying on a rock and you just ate it?
Probably like salt.
Like salt?
I don't know. What
I was not expecting that one.
would you think of a snail tasting?
I don't know, like dirt or mud.
Dirt or mud?
Not like, hey, this snail tastes like McDonald's French fries. And that actually is a good segue there. Do you think fast food is gross?
Depends where you go. I know Taco Bell sometimes is very gross.
Okay. Why is it gross?
Gives you the runs.
Dude, that's gross. Come on. I was hoping you were going to go like, well, actually, when it comes to Taco Bell's meat, it's typically only about 50% beef, and the rest is either sawdust or other meats, or you don't want to know, don't ask.
Well, man, sawdust is pretty good for you. It's some fiber.
All right, this has been dietary advice from Christian.
Well, of course.
Do you have any final thoughts on the word gross?
As long as it's well, not really. It's kind of disgusting.
So is it something you just like don't like to talk about because it's gross?
Nah, I don't know how to put it. It's just the word gross. You can't spell gross without Ross.
I'm trying to like figure this out in my head. You know what? I don't have enough brain cells to figure out what you just said, so they're all dying trying to figure that out. So I'm going to end the episode here. Okay, Christian? I hope you don't find that gross.
That's fine.
If you guys enjoyed this very gross episode of One Word Podcast, you guys should support it. You should leave us reviews anywhere you can. You should find us on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. And we will see you next time, won't we, gross Christian?
No problem, gross Jacob.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
That was gross.
That was gross.